Hi, welcome to Navigating the Now, is a special episode out of the country and becoming aware of what the world thinks about the country I live in and call home. So I wanted to create this special episode to enhance and expand that we bring peace to moments in our lives and every place we go and every way we can. I'm finding that the loud voice of disturbance and control and fear is making me realize that the loud voice of peace can ring out. I feel like I'm going back to the 1700s when Paul Revere rang the bell. So we need to, if we can, if we have the opportunity, if we have the space in our lives to continue to expand and bring more peace. That's my advice for navigating the now today. And if any of my audience, thank you for listening, has questions or would like me to talk about a certain topic, please write to me. You can write to me on YouTube. You can find me online. You can look at my name spelled right here on this um, episode and find me and send me an email or text. My number's there that you can reach me. I'm also on WhatsApp, so anywhere in the world I can help you navigate the now. So bringing more peace to my life is going to mean that I have to be able to be peaceful. That's the bottom line, and that's a very difficult task in today's world. I'm kind of drawn to spend more time alone, to stay away from a lot of news outlets and read more and spend less time watching the visual stimulation. But I'm also very aware that I have limitations, and to bring that balance into myself, I have to keep people who I can't um, be comfortable around at an arm's length. I also need to be present enough to know that I'm in a place where I need to do that. So it's really important to embody ourselves, to always find the time for us. And I almost feel as this world kind of finds its own way of rebalancing that I have to grow the rebalancing in me and not pretend it's going to come to me from an outside source, nor do I want to project my fear or my belief system, even my peaceful, hopeful side, on someone else around me, because that's not what everybody's noticing or wanting to be around. So I invite you to, really expand into your own personal belief system and truly align with your inner peace and align so deeply that you are able to give some of it out there. I was reading recently about the heart and how the heart has, I believe it's 600 times more electrical flow than the brain. And it may be 60, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's gigantic amount of electrical flow. That means we are magnifying the heart energy around us. It actually, so scientifically, and I read that, and I'm sure this is correct, NASA verified, there's this EMF, electrical magnetic field around our heart, that's 600 times greater than the brain, and it magnifies and kind of creates a field around us that's about 5 feet in depth. So we are actually bringing that energy outside of us. And I know in order to have that, I have to be able to feel safe enough to open my heart. So today's very short episode, as I am out of the country and I'm taking time from my fellows to do this, is just grow your inner peace. Grow it like your life depends on it, because maybe it does. And now I'm going to move towards the next part of our interaction, which is me talking about intuitive or not. This makes no thought. This makes no sense. I wanted to say that intuitive or not, what makes no sense to me is that we don't understand the power we have to create peacefulness, and in fact, and at some level, I think we're afraid that if we're too loud with peace, they'll destroy it. intuitive or not, that makes no sense. If we can open our hearts, bring that EMF, that electromagnetic field, into its full fruition, allow it to kind of be, as it's not something we created or we control, but to allow it to just be, we attract others who are doing this. We attract on a world scale this new level of energy. And I believe that is key to possibly shifting everything. Um, there's so many tragedies, intuitive or not, there's so many tragedies. It makes no sense to me that when I'm afraid, I reverse course and I get quieter. I get quieter in my peacefulness. I don't want to share it. I'm afraid you'll take it away. No, you can't take it away, intuitive or not. So it makes no sense to me that we don't let ourselves expand into peace. All right, thanks for listening. And if you'd like any topic discussed anywhere in the world, and I know there are many specific ones out there that I have never touched on, please write me, contact me. Look up this person's name, Kir Noel, and I will reply. And I may discuss it on the next episode. Okay, thanks for joining me. Thanks to my subscribers. Please follow me, like me if you like it, and share it. Bye.